guys, how's it going? My name's Ollie and this is Amber Talk. Just finished Bradford 0, Newport County 3, and what a performance. I just want to start off by talking about our lineup. It seems to me that we've got our strongest lineup kind of set in stone now almost. There's going to be a few players who want to try and break in. But I think for the most part, we do have our lineup sorted. I'll go through the lineup today. We had Nick Townsend in goal. He's been an amazing keeper for us this season. Last season, I did prefer Tom King, but this season, fully Nick Townsend, hands up to him, fair play. He's performed at every chance he's been given, and it's good to see him finally get the number one spot, because the past few seasons he's been playing second fiddle to Jody, but now he gets his rightful chance in the limelight. Classic back five of Ryan Haynes, Mickey Demetriou, Matty Dolan, Brandon Cooper, and on the right, Liam Shepherd once again. That defence, I wouldn't change any part of it. Obviously, as I've stressed before, there is the chance that Brandon Cooper goes, but we do have suitable cover for if he does go. So, that defence is brilliant to me. Then we've kind of got this midfield three of Josh Labardi, Josh Ian, and Scott Twine. Usually Twine plays just ahead of the latter two, but very much like the defence, wouldn't change that. There is room for rotation there. We do have players who can come in and fill gaps in League Cup matches, FA Cup matches, but I would keep that as league matches. And what surprises me the most is our strike partnership, Tristan Abrahams and Psycho Jane. Now, Psycho Jane is the only player I can see open to rotation. And what I mean by that is, I don't think that position is set in stone. I think the other 10 players, do keep them, that's the strongest. But Psycho Danny, I feel like he still might have to fight for his position. There's a lot less competition now that Ryan Taylor is out of the picture, but we still have a lot of good strikers and good forwards who will definitely want to break in and kind of tussle into that starting 11. Anyway, in terms of today's performance, it was great right from the get-go, because we scored in the first minute. Well, not even the first minute, the first 40 seconds. Mickey Demetriou, outside of the box, hits it. He just tucks in the right corner, I believe. It's a really good goal. It's always great when Mickey gets a good goal. You can always tell when it's going to be a good game. And we continued well. Maybe we should have got a second. You know, Jani had a chance or two which he should have and can put away. But, you know, it is what it is. He's not going to score every shot. And he did play well. He then comes off, Podrigamon comes on. And towards the end of the first half, Pods gets a goal. It's really good to see that. There is this kind of air around him about, does he still have it? Can he still get double digits in terms of goals? I still think he's got it in him, but I think it's good that we've got a lot of competition and he needs to be on top form now to make sure he's getting that game time. So first half, no complaints there. It was amazing. Second half, we kind of grew into it more as it went on. Played some really good football. Scott Twine was amazing once again. Matty Dolan played brilliantly in defence, as he has all season, and he got the final goal. It was a penalty. Not going to lie, I didn't see the penalty, but what matters is that he scored it, wrapped the game up to bed, gives us 3 points. That now puts us top of the table. Cambridge drew 1-1 with Bolton. So that does mean now we are top. I believe we have 19 points. Cambridge is in second on 17. We are getting comfortable now. I'm not going to try and jump ahead of the gun and say, oh, there we're going up, HMS Pistol League. But for the most part, I am quite confident that we can get automatic promotion. That then comes down to whether we will get it. We all know what our form's like around Christmas, around the festive period. So hopefully we make the most of these games now. So if we do have our little bump in form, it's not leaving us too far behind. Anyways, as always, I'm going to pass it over to the county fans, see what they've got to say about today's brilliant performance. I'll rejoin you at the end.
What a fantastic result today. Absolutely brilliant. We're top of the league. I've got to say, at the start of today, I would have definitely taken a point from Bradford. I think Bradford are a solid side, and I don't think many teams will get much success at Valley Parade. Don't forget, Bradford are a side with a massive budget in our league. Their fans don't think they should be in our league. They've got a brilliant stadium. Their expectation levels are great. And we've gone up there and we won 3-0. What can you say? I would have taken the point this morning, but that looks slightly pessimistic now with the way we performed. Also, I think we've got to say that we were given a challenge today that we haven't had this season, in so much as that we scored early, and having done that, and having scored early, which is obviously a good thing, but it then means to say that for 90 minutes then you're dealing with a wounded animal. Bradford were like foot to the gas pedal, right down, going for it. So for 90 minutes, we've got an opponent on the front foot, and as a group of players, especially the back five and the goalkeeper, but as a group, we handled it brilliantly. Without any question of a doubt, we restricted their opportunities to the point where at the end they were running out of ideas, hitting the ball long for Mickey to head the ball out, this sort of thing. So that was a different challenge altogether for us. For the first time this season, we had to do an awful lot without the ball, and we did it brilliantly, utterly brilliantly. So that's a statement result today, without any question of a doubt, setting a marker to the other teams in our league, that we can deal with all sorts of circumstances. We're certainly not one-dimensional. We can play some lovely football. We weren't able to do that so much today because we have to work hard off the ball. But we still managed to play the ball out of defence quite a few times, and occasionally hit the ball long when we thought the counter was on. So all things considered, an absolutely top professional performance. A performance that really is going to open up eyes. Who's the man of the match? Perm anyone from the five at the back and the keeper. I just thought, and Scott Twine had a great game as well, but the defence was absolutely superb. I think the last game I said that Liam Shepherd wasn't so good as a defender. He was a better sort of wing back going forward as an attack. But today he had to play more as a full back, and I thought he was great. I thought he was absolutely brilliant, Liam Shepherd today. I don't know how many crosses he stopped. Mickey was a colossus. How often we say that? Matty Dolan, what can you say? Got the penalty at the end. So yeah, it's difficult to pick anybody out. It's just a real solid professional performance. As I say, it's a statement performance. We're top of the league. Things don't get much better. So have a great night tonight. Have a few beers, whatever you want to do. Stay safe. Look forward now to Tuesday. And we go again from a position of strength, top of the table. Roll on Colchester. See you Tuesday. Up the county.
So, Bradford City 0, Newport County 3. I don't know, I think that's our best performance of the season so far. Definitely our best result. It's got to be. Going away to Bradford and winning 3-0. Keeping another clean sheet away from home. Oh, and also what I'm so happy to see is Podge also getting back on the score sheet and getting his first goal of the season. I'm happy about that, very happy. It was nice to see him get a goal. Good goal as well, to be fair. Mickey Demetrio also scoring inside 45 seconds thanks to a good assist by Scott Twine, and also a penalty by Matty Dolan. He seems like he's our new penalty taker now. Well, as long as it works, I've got no problems with it. I'm so happy right now, so happy. I cannot explain how good this feels. Like, if you look at it last season, we would have saw like who we were coming up against, and we would have thought it's Bradford away. Oh, let's hope we can come away from here with a draw. And I actually thought we were going to draw today. I knew we weren't going to lose, but how stupid I am to think that team there today was going to draw against us. It was right from the beginning. We just had it in the bag, and we were just so comfortable. We looked united as a team. We looked so united. They're playing as a unit. They're working for the club. They're playing for the badge. It's just so good to see. I'm so happy with this right now, and long may it continue, because I feel it can. And Matty Dolan today, I thought he was really good at the back, defensively again. Same with Mickey Dimitri and Brandon Cooper. I thought all three of those centre-backs, they've been so good so far this season, and another game today where they just did so well. It's almost like Matty Dolan has been a centre-back for all his career, and I feel that could prolong his career now longer, especially with us anyway, because I want him to stay. I've always been a fan of Matty Dolan. I think he gets criticised harshly because I feel he's a decent player. I thought Josh Sheen today was brilliant. Like, you always have that consistent player in your team, and I feel he's our consistent player, Mr. Consistent. I feel he's our consistent player. He always puts in a shift, always works hard, and he knows what it's like for the fans as well. I thought Scott Twine again today. He was just doing his stuff like he has been since he's joined, playing so well. I just can't fault him. Same with Ryan Haynes. I thought he had a good game, attacking, defensively. Same with Liam Shepherd. I thought he started off a bit shaky, but then he grew into the game and he was really good. Labadie, I thought he needs to just calm down a bit, because I thought he was very rash. Like, he got a yellow card and he looked very... He didn't calm himself down, and I think it was the right decision to bring him off. Like, especially when he got brought off as well, because he didn't look like his head was there. Like, I thought he had a decent game, but he just needs to calm down and not make so much rash challenges. I thought it was also sad to see Janer go off. Like, he didn't really do a lot, but it's never nice to see our own player go off injured. Hopefully it's not too bad, because we need that competition up front, because that's how I feel we're getting the best out of our attackers. Also, I thought when Jamie Proctor came on, I think that's how you say his name. I thought the 10 minutes he came on, he didn't do too bad. He looks like he could be alright, could do a job, he'd play a few games here and there. But yeah, I'm so happy right now. I'm loving it. It feels so good, and it's also great for Nick Townsend to get himself another clean sheet. For me, the best goalkeeper in the league right now. He's keeping so many clean sheets. And also, something else I was so happy to see is that we went and got ourselves a couple of goals. We didn't just win it by the odd goal. We went and won it by 3-0, and we smashed them. It was our game right from the start. I'm so happy. And also, at the same time, Cambridge dropped points, so that means we go back top of the league. They drew at home to Bolton, Cheltenham drew, Harrogate lost, Carlisle drew, Morecambe lost, but at the expense of Forest Green, because they're 6 now, I believe, so they've moved up a couple of places. But it's all gone our way this weekend, it really has, and it's so nice to see. I'm loving it, and I know that every other county fan out there is loving it as well, because it feels so good. And Michael Flynn, he's getting it really right now. So I've got nothing but praise for him at the minute. But I don't want to get too excited, because we've been here before. But at the same time, we've not played the best, like, as good football as we have this season. This is probably the best I've seen us ever, and I've been following us for 11 years. I'm excited, I really am, and I'm getting more and more confident as games go on. It's just as simple as that. We're looking so good right now. I cannot fault them. I've got nothing but praise for the whole team. I'm so happy with. So yeah, I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their weekend. Stay safe in lockdown. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this weekend, definitely. Enjoy being top while it lasts. And I'll look forward to next week. Come on, the county.
What a fantastic performance. 3-0 away to Bradford City. I just cannot believe it. I mean, I knew it was going to be a tough game, and it was a tough game. We were up against it, because especially from the strike early on, when Mickey's absolutely unbelievable goal, we were backs against the wall pretty early on in the game. But we defended superbly, cleared every ball, and our players were cutting out passes. Labs was cutting out every pass in the field. Ryan Haynes on the left, cutting out passes down the left. Absolutely unbelievable performance. I cannot be any more proud of this team. We're playing some absolutely remarkable stuff this season, and I couldn't be happier. And the quality of football is still there as well. Like, even though we backs were against it, like, still going forward, we're still keeping the ball, and we're still maintaining like some relatively decent like spells of possession. Granted, we didn't have the possession stats in our favour, but completely understandable. We, when you go go up early, you're going to be relatively up against it throughout the most of the game, especially against a team like Bradford. They've got a good team, and of course they're at home, so they're always going to be a threat, no matter the scoreline. But overall, we were absolutely fantastic. My man of the match was Mickey. He was second to none. Absolute quality. In fact, all the defence were, but he's my standout player today, especially with that ball. The ball that got whipped in. It was offside, but he managed to dive in front of the attacker to then clear it away. It was an unbelievable header. So, my man of the match was Mickey. Credit to Labs. If Labs played the full 90, of course he got taken off because of the yellow card, which is a very good decision by Flinney, but he probably would have got it. But Mickey overall, I think, was the best player across the 90 minutes. Two cracking goals as well. Brilliant from Tristan to lay off Podge. As soon as Podge came on, he instantly made an impact, and that's what you want from your strikers. So overall, completely happy with the performance. I couldn't be any more proud of this team. Things are looking very positive, guys, so we can only be positive right now. Obviously not get too carried away, because there's still a lot of games left to be played, but let's enjoy the moment. Let's appreciate where we are on the table. Let's keep smiling. Let's keep life being as happy as we possibly can. And as always, take care of yourselves and up the county. Come on, boys.
How about that? 3 more points, 3 goals, clean sheet, big away win, and now we're top of the league. No one ever won the league with 19 points, but certainly no one ever won the league without 19 points. So it's a great start. Let's hope we can keep it going. Certainly you can see the squad is in a really good moment right now. Everyone's playing together. Everyone's fighting for each other. And it just looks like we can keep this run going for a little while longer. Last week I spoke about the midfield. This week I want to focus on the forwards. Before Podge even came on, I was thinking, you can see the influence that he has on the club. He's a coach. It's not just with the youth team, it's with the players in the first team squad as well. You can see from Jana and from Abrahams the way they conduct themselves, the way they're always pushing and pressuring and just leading from the front, so that as soon as we lose the ball, it's the attackers who are leading the defense, and we've got opportunities to win it back in higher positions and start counterattacks. The two of them looked great today, offensively and defensively. I thought that you could really see before Jana went off hurt that the two of them have been developing a really nice camaraderie. There were a lot of times when the ball would be played long to Abrahams and it would bounce back and Jana could pick it up in a good position. I thought they were looking for each other. They were connecting with each other. It was just really promising. So it was quite disappointing to see Jana go off with that injury. Hopefully it's not too bad and we see him back again soon, because he's had a great start to the season. But then once Podge got on the field, it's the same as it's always been. He gets in the right positions, he presses, and, with just about his first touch of the match, he slots one home beautifully into the bottom corner. What a player he's been for us since we picked him up. It's the work rate, it's the way he gets into great positions, it's the finishing, it's the way he conducts himself on and off the pitch. You just love to see that guy have success. You love to see the influence that he has on the team, and it's really special. Another good performance, I thought, Bradford City dug in and gave us a good battle and took a lot of the ball in big chunks of the first and second half, pressing pretty well, developing some nice play, getting the ball out wide for good crossing positions. But, time and again, our defenders stepped up and made really good clearances. I thought Shepard played well. I thought Mickey defensively had a really great game, not to mention the beautiful strike he had at the start of the match. It just was another really steady, sturdy game from the back, and Townsend played well again. So no complaints here. Happy as can be. Great result up the county.
Dispatched of Bradford City, arguably the biggest team in our division, bar Bolton. But the good thing about that is that we dispatched them as well at their own ground. So, yeah, let's just say that I myself, along with, I'm sure, every other Newport County fan out there, are absolutely buzzing at the moment, because not only did that win make a massive statement of intent for what we hope to achieve this season, a 3-0 win at Bradford, it took us back to top of the league because Cambridge failed to win at home to Bolton. So it looks as though Bolton are getting stronger. It would have seemed that way if they managed to get the draw at Cambridge, which is the only place we've actually lost a game so far this season, in 90 minutes, of course, because I know the only other game we've lost, other than, I'm not counting Leeson.com trophy, we haven't played anywhere close to first team players in that. The only other game that we've lost is only on penalties. And we've put away teams like Swansea and Watford this season, and we even battered, pardon me, Cambridge at home. So yesterday the performance was impeccable, to be honest with you. People have been calling for goals. We need more goals. We're not putting teams to the sword. Stevenage could have been much better if we'd have taken the initiative in the first half, of course. But we've proven that we can score goals to put games beyond doubt. We're still attacking whilst we're winning, which 2-3 seasons ago was something that we didn't do. We used to sit on leads during Flynn's first season. Second season we took more of an initiative but didn't have much to offer at defending. Now Flynn's got the perfect balance, because last season, I've said it many a time, last season it was a more of a focus on defence but to a detriment to our attack. Now we've got the perfect balance. Now we haven't got the money to get the quality to be able to rest on any shoulders, for goal scoring, for goal creating, and then for preventing goals. It's great that we've got a keeper that's in great form. We've got defenders in great form. Brandon Cooper is one of the best loan signings I think we've ever had. He's right up there with the likes of Ben White, to be honest with you. And I think he's got a very bright future ahead of him. Mickey Demetriou is, as always, absolutely superb in defence. Matt Dolan, that's a stroke of genius, putting Matt Dolan back there as well, because I think he's playing unbelievably. Shepard and Haynes are phenomenal on either full-back. Both of them can take the ball forward. Both of them can put a good ball into the box and link with the players in the centre. I think we got a good bit of steel in the midfield with Labardi playing there. Josh Sheehan gets his fair share of tackles in, but dictates the tempo, as does Scott Twine. Scott Twine is just that extra bit of attacking, where Sheehan you'd see as a bit of a playmaker. Scott Twine is more of an attacking midfielder. And then we got our share of plenty of great strikers to choose from, with Tristan Abrahams in the form of his life so far this season. Psycho Jane has come on leaps and bounds. We've also got Amond, who came off the bench and scored a great goal yesterday. There's just so many to choose from. We've got players out injured as well, So far, it's positives in every single area right now. It's a green tick. There's no red X's in any part of Newport County right now. To think there's fans who were muttering about Flynn is going to get found out without Lenny Lawrence. He's not exactly doing Stevenage any good at the moment, because they're right down at the bottom end. They lost at home again. I'd like to see them go down, because they should have been relegated last season. I think it was unfair on Macclesfield to take the points off them on last season when they didn't do it at Sheffield Wednesday. But for us at the moment, we're top of the league. I don't think there's anyone out there that could say, oh yeah, we could go and beat them. Because, I mean, you know, if you look at the teams we played so far, Bolton, Bradford and Mansfield are all three aspiring promotion teams. I mean, Cambridge are not an aspiring promotion team, but they're in the mix right now. I think the only two real tests that I think we got ahead of us would be Salford and Forest Green. Because Forest Green are doing well at the moment, and Salford, obviously, with the money behind them, would always go in and do well. No, I wish they wouldn't, and Forest Green. But there we go. Anyway, absolutely loving life at the moment as a county fan. Great cup run. Great run in the league right now. Really looking forward to the FA Cup now as well. So onwards and upwards, up the county.
So that's what the county fans have had to say on today's great performance. As always, a massive, massive thank you to everyone who submits videos. If you want to be featured in the next Amber Talk, don't forget to go over to the Amber Army Facebook page after the match is finished and send us your post-match thoughts. It doesn't have to be a massive 10-minute video. It can just be a little 2 to 5 minute rundown of the highlights. Who do you think played well, and what do you really thought of the match? We do want to get as many people on here as possible, and the more people we have, the better. I'm starting to love seeing all these new faces pop up, not just in Wales, all around the globe. We had Newport County USA on last week, and that was brilliant. So our next Amber Talk now is on Tuesday night, as we are home to Colchester, who are in 9th. They've just narrowly beat Harrogate 2-1, who are looking to be a good team this season. But I will see you on Tuesday night for that episode of Amber Talk. As always, I've been Ollie, and up the county.
Many thanks for watching the latest content on the Amber Army channel. Please make sure you leave us a like. Make sure you subscribe for more content, both for the neutral football fan and also plenty of Newport County. Even more Newport County content can be found on the club's iFollow channel on the link above. It is just £4.49 per month to subscribe to that service. And those of you feeling extra generous can also support us on Patreon on the link at the bottom there. That would be a monthly donation of your choice. Thank you again, make sure you've subscribed, and as always, up the county.